There's been many things that's happened to me throughout my life that have led me to a dark place. I've been through many struggles. The first one would be the separation of my mother and father. I was such a daddy's girl. My daddy meant everything to me, and it broke my heart thinking that I wouldn't be able to see him every day. I was promised nothing would change, that everything would still be the same. That didn't happen. I was lucky to even get one phone call on my birthday. My mother, struggling with coping with 6 children by herself, turned to drink and chose to drink and be with whatever boyfriend she had and spend time with her wains. I was left to pick up the pieces and take care of my wee brothers and sisters. It was very hard. I was only 11 at the time. It was such a big responsibility to take care of 4 young children at such a young age. My granny and uncle stepped in and became the parents that I didn't have. We were so happy for the time we were with them. Everything seemed to be okay. Everything seemed to be getting better. But then my uncle died. It felt like my actual father died. Like my heart was torn out of my chest. I didn't know how I'd get through it. And then a few months later, my granny died. She was like a mother to me. I didn't know how I was going to cope. It felt like my own ma died. My mother then got her life back on track for a little while. She went off the drink and put her children first for a change. That didn't last too long. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do or how to help. So I got back in contact with my father after about 5 years and tried to get him to step up and to be the dad he should be. It worked for a bit. He tried, but he had his own issues that he wasn't coping with. And instead of trying to cope with them, he took them out on me by being very verbally abusive and saying things like, "You were the biggest mistake in my life. I wish you'd never been born," which made me feel so worthless and low. I felt like what he was saying was true, was the truth, and that I was a mistake and I wasn't worth anything. I was in such a low, dark place, filled with such abandonment and such a low self-esteem that I didn't know where to go or what to do. I just became closed off and a shell, wouldn't speak to anybody, found it difficult to make any friends. And then my friends decided to make me go to youth life, and then everything changed from there. When I first came through the doors of youth life, I was in a very dark place. I felt lost and alone. Youth life and the people of youth life have helped me through so much. They've shown me that I'm a strong, capable person who deserves better than what I've been given. They go up and beyond the call of duty for the young people they help. When you come to youth life, you know that you've made friends for life, that you can always rely on. Knowing that I have the people of youth life makes anything that I've been through or might go through more bearable. I don't know where I'd be today without the help and support that they've given me.
Youth Life was established in 1992 when a group of concerned parents who were separated or had lost their partner or husband and wife through death began to think about the impact that loss was having on their own children. And together, and with a lot of research behind them, they began which we call our Growing Through Change programme. And the Growing Through Change programme is for young people who have lost a loved one to death, or have lost maybe their parents through separation and divorce, or maybe have lost their family through being part of the care system. Youth Life works to improve the emotional, mental and social health and well-being of young people and children. So much of our society today, we talk a lot about emotional intelligence and positive mental health. And really, when a young person or a child experiences a trauma, they don't have the cognition that an adult has to process what has happened to them. So they can become very confused in their own lives, and they may become very withdrawn or act out their feelings through maybe what some people would consider bad behaviour. And really, that's just a child's way or a young person's way of saying something's not right with me, everything's not okay in my world. We aim to help young people to get in touch with their emotions and to work through some of the pain and grief they have in their own lives, that they can become more content within themselves and happier people.
Well, we have a range of programmes for young people who've experienced bereavement, loss and separation. We have a youth health cafe, which is the surroundings here, and that's for young people to develop emotional and social skills, and that's a drop-in service and the weekend nights from 8 until 11:30. We have peer-led residential programmes for young people of post-primary age, and we go away in a residential, and it's peer-led young people who've experienced bereavement loss. We train them up to be facilitators for their peers. And then we have therapeutic programmes for younger children that we deliver in the primary schools, and we have our counselling service, which is for high-level need. We have a follow-up programme called the Head Start programme, and that's for 6 weeks following the residential, and it's really important to provide support following a residential, because you're bringing up a lot of pain and sadness in young people, so it's important to offer them that support so that they can come down to a safe level. So the Head Start programme is over 5 weeks, and then usually at the end we go out to the bowling alley and celebrate just how hard that they've worked for the residential.
Just the past year, from March 2012 to March 2013, there was 647 young people came through Youth Life Store. They all would have taken part in different programmes. Some would have been involved in our counselling service. Others would have done our Growing Through Change programme, which I talked about earlier. Others would have done our Safe Futures programme, which is a residential for young people who have experienced bereavement and loss. And other young people would have come through our Opting In project, who have maybe opted out of school life or opted out of family life or their community, and it's a way of getting them to re-engage, and we do that here in this room, which is our youth cafe.
Oh, really?
And from here young people can then go on and avail of our other services, or we can bring in other agencies to work with young people and their particular needs. Everything in youth life is very much centred on the young person, so if young people come to us, we'll listen to what they have to say and take it from there. Some young people counselling will work for, other young people may be intimidated or fearful of counselling, and one of our peer support programmes, such as the Growing Through Change programme or our WAIN programme, which is Where Am I Now, and that's a 6-week programme, and age range can vary from, we have a programme for 5 to 10-year-olds and a programme for teenagers, and that's just 6 sessions. I'm looking at the changes that have happened in a young person's life, how they're feeling about it, and looking at maybe moving forward with their own lives even though their family circumstances have changed.
Well, just often we hear young people saying that there's no help out there, and when they needed it there wasn't anybody there to talk to, and just that we're here and we're always willing to talk and to listen, and if anybody needs help and support, that they can come here.